every other week we go cold. And every other week we go. Ain't want no police, no control. Spirit free, release from your soul. Every other week we go cold. And every other week we go. Ain't want no police, no control. Spirit free, release from your soul.
Lorenzo P Photography.com. This is where you can go to visit my website to see some of the really cool work that I create. I am, once again, an artist and portrait photographer based here in Jersey City, New Jersey. Just had to drop the Addy. I am an acrylic painter. This is what I've been doing for over the past 19 years. I've been painting and I love acrylic paint. I want to show you guys some really cool stuff. So if you go over to the website and you scroll over to Blacklift, let's swing over to Blacklift, right? And this is some of a piece that I created. This is actually, I have some really cool content relating to the Blacklift show. You guys should check this out when you get a chance. But swing over to LorenzoPphotography.com. Go over to Blacklift and scroll all the way down. Just go all the way down. Check out the content on your own time. But for right now, guys, I just wanted to show you guys some of my digital artwork. I do create some digital pieces. Let's scroll that in so you guys can see that, right? So this is called Righteous. This one is called Trinity. This one is called Guardians. This one is Descendants. As a Man Thinketh. So these are some of my digital pieces. And I was able to make some of these digital pieces possible with the Wacom Intuos Pro medium tablet. I love this thing. When I purchased it, it retailed around $350. It's now currently $299. I know it seems a little bit pricey and expensive, guys, but I promise you, using the Wacom tablet, you can achieve so many things that you cannot do with a mouse and with the pad on your actual computer. This thing allows you to do some incredible things. It is pressure sensitive, it is touch sensitive, so you can actually get into some really cool things. It just really makes the job easier. You can scroll through menus. It's wireless, it's Bluetooth, it has its own battery. It's really cool. So I would highly recommend acquiring a Wacom tablet if you guys do not own one. It is a little different if you are used to physical sketching, like if you're with the old school stuff, the pen and the pad. It is a little different from that, but once you gain the feel of how it is to sketch on the tablet, you can really achieve some cool things. So let's swing over to this art piece. This is titled Brother Kyrie, Self-Awareness. In reference to a different light. Kyrie Irving has been in the media over the recent years and caught a lot of slack for his awkward behavior, his social awkwardness, his belief systems, the flat earth theory, and recently he's been in the media for his tweets, the Hebrews to Negroes tweet. I'm not sure if you guys are aware about that, but you can Google it. This is the most recent thing that's been going on in the media in regards to Kyrie Irving. He's just recently covered up the check on his Nikes, on his Kyrie Irving sneakers, and that is very, very controversial, knowing that he just got back into the league, being that, you know, there's been a lot of things going on in regards to the tweet, him refusing the vaccine. He is just a person that's just exercising his right as a human being inside the NBA. And like I said, I want to give reverence to a different light. I think Kyrie Irving is a self-aware individual individual and human being, and this is why you are getting the things that you're receiving from Kyrie Irving, because he's not just one of those individuals that is just going to lay down and conform to the social constructs that have been designed for us. And in my work, I like to create pieces that highlight and commemorate individuals for doing things that speaks to humanity. It speaks to a level of humility for humanity, and having a level of compassion and a level of empathy to give back to the world. And I think that Kyrie Irving is doing it. He is a young individual, so it takes some tools and skills and a lot of other things to get to exactly where you want to be. But I think that he is in a great place in his life. He's been able to achieve so many things at the age of 30 years old, and I just wanted to highlight those things. Let's talk a little bit about Kyrie Irving, right? He's a point guard. He's an All-American. He was a first-round draft pick. He was Rookie of the Year. He was a 7-time NBA All-Star player. He won an NBA championship with the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2016, and then later on went on to win a gold medal in the de Janeiro Olympics. He spent 7 years with the Cavs, 2 years with the Boston Celtics, and currently 3 years with the Nets. But he said, do your own research because our educational system is flawed. And I cannot agree with him more on that, because when you think about all of the things that we are not taught and the things that are not given to us or provided to us or withheld from us because of social, economical standpoints, we'll always be at the end of the race. And it's not until you do your own research or your own diving deep to see the truth, to see what's really out there, to know what's really going on, that you have your own perspective, and you're not being fed a perspective that's driven or propagated by the media, by social media, by any media for that matter. But getting into the piece, man, this piece was something that really resonated with me, and I wanted to really work on it, and I wanted to also do something different. So this is a digital piece for me, and I was watching Kyrie Irving Instagram live that he did, and he just really talked about not necessarily the tweet, but why what he was doing was important. And he was ultimately telling people to wake up. And you can't be mad at an individual who's actually taking his time, his platform, everything that he's built over these past 7 years or 8 years, and he puts his self on the line by doing these things. And people don't understand the level of bravery and courage it takes to actually do these things. But I wanted to commemorate that. So this is why this piece came about. I just wanted to give you guys a little behind the scenes. Let's scroll over to the brush. So we are now working on our welcome tablet. Right? Let's go over to the brush layer, and creating this particular piece, what I essentially did, right? I'll give you guys behind the scene. So I screenshotted, right? The Instagram post, and I screenshotted a couple of posts, and then I asked my daughter, I said, hey babe, which Kyrie Irving picture you think will speak to what it is that daddy wants to paint? And we went through about 7 pictures, and she was like, Daddy. She said, Daddy. Oh, let's erase that. Let's erase it. Okay, she said, Daddy, I like this one. So, because my daughter, right, told me that she liked this one, I said, you know what, let's go with this one. So I really like this piece. And essentially what I did was I brought it in the computer, right? I did a scan, and then I kind of did my thing on it. So let's go. What I did was, right, I went over to, let's scroll over to a new layer. I just created a new layer, and I just started outlining little things. Let's go over to the brush layer, right? Let's click on this. What you want to do is, when you go over to the brush layer, you want to get a soft, round pressure brush, right? You want to get one that it's thick in the middle, but it feathers out on the end. This will get you that nice stroke. So just go over to your keypad, you press the B. This will bring you to the brush layer. All right. And now that we have that, let's close this out. And look at that, all right? You see how that line is feathered out? Nice and feathered, right? Those are the lines that I like to get when I'm sketching. Nice and feathered lines. And it's pressure sensitive, so look, I'm going deep, I'm going hard now, so now it's deep. So go back light, go back light, go back light. So now that you guys have see this, right? Scroll out. You can hit the Z button to kind of pinch and zoom out, all right? Let's go back to the brush. And what I'm going to do is delete this layer because I don't need this. Well, essentially what I did was, guys, I created a blank canvas, and I came over here and just title this base sketch. Base sketch, right? And this is where I primarily did all of the work. So started out, let's go over here and darken up some of this, all right? Let's get the brush tool, and we're gonna, right? Let's go. My opacity is at 100% and my flow is at 50%. I kind of like this, right? I think this is like a great starting point, right? Want to darken up some of these lines over here. And this represents Kyrie Irving finger, right? Get the eraser tool, erase some of that unwanted stuff that's in the inside if you didn't want that, right? Press B, go back to the sketch tool, right? Okay. Right, slow this down. Okay. So I wanted this piece to mimic my style of creating, and essentially what my style is creating is very like loose, and it's not like tidy. I kind of like the looseness, and then I tidy it up later with the colors and the mood of the piece. So this is his ring, right? Let's darken that up. And we're gonna scroll out and see how that looks. Okay. Boom. Let's go over to his ear. Darken it up around there. Right. And like I said, guys, this is something that's kind of like new for me. I'm not used to like drawing on a tablet, but however, I do use it to create art, and I use it as a tool to do what it is that I need to do, and it's just another form of creating. You can do a lot of different techniques on this. And the great thing is, it's just kind of like, when you went from analog to digital with cameras, it's kind of like that with from analog to digital with the keyboard or the Intuos Pro. So, it's kind of like just learning the nuances and the new way of doing things. So, look, just let me show you this. You can do cross hatching. So now let's just cross hatch that up. Look how cool that looks. Boom. Right? I kind of started some of that stuff right here, but I just didn't like go in, so to speak. But cross that up. Right? Okay, here we go. Make it a little darker right here. Make it a little darker right here. Make it a little darker right here. Right. You can just really go in and tighten this thing up really, really nice. Like I said, my style of creating is loose, so I like to keep it loose. And I want to give you guys a behind the scene on the piece. Let's take a look at that. All right. Now here, let's widen this up a little bit. There we go. All right. Take that. Do some things there. Guys, I want you to like and subscribe and leave a comment below if you like this video. I'm going to drop some links in the description box below so that you guys can see some of my other pieces and check out some of the other work that I do. Ooh, that's a little sloppy. Let's close this up. There we go. Hit him with that signature. It's the Kyrie Irving Brother Kyrie piece. Let's go back. Now, as I was saying, guys, you can do so many things with the layers here. You can, just do your base sketch, or you can build it up in layers and click your layers as you go. I did add some layers, but I deleted them. I pretty much kept everything on the same layer, but as you can see, I kind of build it with here with the second layer. So we're going to click this layer on. See, toggle on and off. You see what that gave it a little bit, just a little more depth, right? And this is kind of how I ended that sketch off. Let's check this out. Boom. So this is the sketch, right? This is a complete sketch. Brother Kyrie's self-awareness. This will later be turned into a painting that I'm probably going to film myself doing. So stay tuned for that. This is your boy LP with Lorenzo P Photography, and I'm closing out. Peace.